Welcome to Got a Game for You, the podcast where we, myself, Megan, and Lina, there's a whack to you, talk about the games that you've got to play. We're all seasoned gamers who are very normal about our love of games and emotional attachment to the main characters and sometimes the side characters.
Super normal.
real normal. Hi, I'm Shelby, also known as Shubble. I've been content creating so long that you could have been a kid watching me who now has a kid who could be soon watching me. I play Minecraft and any other good story game that I can get my hands on.
You are really old. Oh. Very old.
I'm the youngest one here, so.
You can't prove that.
Touche.
And I'm Lina. I currently work in the games industry, but started off in the content creation world. And I also stream all types of games, including scary games that my chat tricks me into playing. So
that happens to me too, where I'll start a game and then I realize it's a scary game.
They are sick, and they will suggest games to me that they know.
You like those kind of games, though.
It's true.
You're sick.
It's like a love-hate relationship, to be honest.
Yay. I'm Megan, also known as Strawberry17, and I am just about to celebrate my 18th birthday. I uploaded my first video April 23rd, 2007. So,
wow.
I've been making videos for so long. Shelby watched me as a kid and is now an adult kid.
That's not true.
Yeah. So that's where we're at.
Ever finish a game that was so good you needed to tell someone about it immediately but had no one to share it with? Well, we are that group of friends that you can immediately go to for sharing all the games that consume you, body and soul.
And butt cheeks.
Both of them.
Double cheeked up. We'll bring
and
you
clenched.
Sorry. We'll bring you along on a deep dive into some of our favorite games, sharing why they're special to us. Plus, you can look forward to dev interviews and moments from our own playthroughs.
Today, we're talking about Nintendo Switch 2 has recently been announced. We'll be sharing our thoughts on the Switch 2, as well as sharing what we've been playing lately and what we plan to be playing soon. So first up, we call this segment Checkpoint, which is just sort of what we've been playing.
Yeah. We're in the middle of playing, basically.
Yeah. Well, I finished mine.
I finished mine too. The only loser on this couch is...
She doesn't want to talk about it.
A very sore subject, okay?
We'll start. Lina and I are currently playing Blueprints. And if you remember a couple episodes back, we interviewed the dev, Tonda Ross, where he told us a lot about the game. And when we had first got a preview of it, we're like, oh, this is a horror game, right? It totally looks spooky.
Spooky, mysterious vibes.
And it's not. It's the best way to describe it, like he said, you know that feeling you get when you go into a new house and you kind of want to explore every closet or every room and you're like, ooh, what's in there? That curiosity.
What's behind the next door?
What's behind the next door? That is that game, because every single day you get to experience a new house with new treasures.
It has been taking over every thought every single day. All I want to do is play this game.
It was so hard to work, right?
What?
It was so hard to work, like during the day, because like I was just thinking about playing the game.
Exactly, like trying to do the strategy of like, okay, what am I going to do next? What move? Like, how do I like be very efficient? So let me tell you a little bit about the game. In Blueprints, you step into the shoes of a young boy who's set to inherit a vast estate, one with secrets buried in its walls. Mm-hmm. But in order to inherit your great uncle's legacy, he gives you a challenge. To find the secret 46th room.
There's only 45 rooms total that you can see.
But there's a 46th one. So as you draft plans and lay foundations, you uncover cryptic messages, hidden compartments, and whispers of something unsettling.
It's so good. It's so good. There's so many different stories and things happening. Mm-hmm. It feels like an escape room.
Whoa.
Like that's how it feels.
It really was not what I was first expecting. I think I was expecting more like a traditional, like Escape Academy, like that type of escape room thing. Mm-hmm. It's not that. It's roguelike. So you're drafting, you're like essentially building the estate yourself, right? Like
in day cycles.
in day cycles.
Yeah. So, and you start over every single day cycle.
Because it's like you draft certain rooms and try to reach certain parts of the house that you see to like unlock clues to solve different puzzles. It just takes a lot of brain power, and I can only think so hard for like a certain amount of hours per day.
So we had a bet in the group chat.
Yeah.
Who could beat it the quickest? And I said, I'm like, I will probably beat this faster than both of you because I feel like it's a completionist game. So we set some rules, and from the start of the game till end credits, that's like the total gameplay. Whoever has the quickest wins. And so far, I've already beat the game. I did that. I beat it in 2 days on day 11, which was insane. I had like a God run day where basically it's day 11 is 3 hours long of me playing. Yeah, and your average day could be anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour, hour and a half if you're really in the flow of things, because you only have a certain amount of steps every single day, and once you run out, you have to retire for the night. I'm telling you, once you guys beat the game, you have to watch my playthrough. It is
I want to.
It is
I'm
on
so
another
excited.
level. People were coming into my stream, and they're like, dude, what the heck? How are you getting this lucky? This is insane. This is the most like wild run. I filled up every single slot on the map, which is really also really, really hard to do. I feel like if I played this game by myself, it would be really challenging. Like, the puzzles are hard. It's a very, like, collaborative game. You kind of want to talk to someone else while you're playing it. And I could see it being very good, like, couch co-op. But luckily for me, I was like, stream, it's open. Let's all take notes. Don't look up spoilers, but let's try and get through it together. And if I didn't have them, I wouldn't be able to have gotten as far as I did. Especially there's a whole math part. That's like a really challenging puzzle. And
There's math?
Yeah, there's math.
I didn't know that.
I blew through that surprisingly because I'm a theater major.
Oh my God.
Not good at math.
Did you have the square? Did you do the square root one? Have you? Oh my God, dude! It's so hard.
Yeah.
It's like real PEMDAS stuff. Like you have to lock in.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I like a challenge. I like to try and figure things out. So I was like, okay, no help. But I wish I could like wipe my memory and do co-op because I do think this is a really good, even if it's just having a second person like sitting next to you.
Because you want to talk about it a little bit, just to process things.
There's definitely like, I mean, there's different ways you can play it. Neither is better, but I do see like how fun it would be to like be collaborative in playing this.
Because there were some parts where we were all stuck. And I was just talking out loud and I was just trying things, and then chat would get real quiet and I'm just sitting there like clicking things and trying to move stuff to figure out a puzzle, and then I'll just randomly get it and people will be like, holy crap, you're big braining. And it feels really good. Everything you figure out, especially if you're streaming it, it feels like a celebration.
You feel so smart.
I love that.
So smart. One of the big things that Tonda was telling us during his interview was that it's very cinematic. There's cutscenes that are really, really cool. I've only seen 2 cutscenes so far. How about you?
Wow.
Yeah, I've seen like
saw
a
the
couple.
one that we saw in the demo.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I unlocked another one. I'm like, oh, supposedly there's a bunch. Like, he really went in on that.
Yeah, that's the thing. Because you said you beat it day 11, and there is a credits, but you can play beyond that, right? There are people who have been playing for hundreds of hours.
Like,
they've
people
said
already. Yeah, Like people said, I beat it on day 100. If you look online, the time to beat is anywhere from 15 hours to like 100.
Yeah.
It's mental.
And even once you've beaten it, I feel like there's so much incentive to do it again and try and get more of those cutscene secrets.
There's so many things I didn't unlock, and there's puzzles I need to go back to, and there's rooms I haven't discovered yet, and there's a really cool part that happens after you beat the game, and I'm not going to spoil until we've all played it, but it's oh my God, it's so amazing.
That's the thing. I'm like, I keep getting distracted in this game, and because you can't, I mean, what I should have done is just like gone straight for like the end, but there's so many little puzzles and things in these like new rooms. Like I'm on day 17, I think.
Oh, wow.
And I'm still discovering tons of new rooms, and I'm like, it's blowing my mind. I think that's my favorite part is like the puzzles are fun and it makes you feel smart, right? But what's really like invigorating is when you really like discover a brand new area or like a new connection between two things that you thought were completely unrelated. It's that sense of exploration that they were talking about.
And there's always something in every room. If you're paying attention,
Yeah.
Tonda said, it'll say in the game, keep a notebook and write like your notes down. And you feel like a crazy person because you're literally writing everything down. When I first started playing, I was calling out all this stuff because Casey on stream was taking notes of everything. And anytime I had a question, it was so great because she would look at the notes and be like, wait, yeah, we have that. We
Oh, that's
referenced
nice.
it. Yeah, so it's really good to have something like that to go back to. Literally
Yeah.
take notes of everything.
I
You're
didn't
gonna
have
need it.
paper. So I used an old tax return. So I'm using the back of my old tax return to take paper, to take notes, to take paper. And I also, like, my writing, it's not good.
Grudge
Oh.
writing.
I have like 4 pages of notes and I can read probably like a third of that.
Oh
maybe.
no.
I feel like I'd want a whiteboard, and then you have all the red lines connecting
Ooh,
everything.
girl.
Yarn? Oh
Yeah,
my God,
get the
yes.
strings.
You have
Yeah.
no idea. I'm so excited for you to play it, Shelby.
I'm so excited.
Like you are gonna
Yeah.
like crack out. It is so addicting, especially after coming off of Inscription. This has that type of like, I can't wait to play again. But it's more
Ooh.
satisfying, I would say, than Inscription because like it's Inscription is an incredible game. Don't get me
Did
wrong.
you finish it?
They're very different. They're
I
very
haven't
different.
finished it. I'm on the last like little bit, but I'm doing that thing like how I do with an anime where I like
Oh,
I'm savoring
yeah.
it and I don't
Yeah.
want to
I
finish
get
it.
that.
I know Inscription's about to. I'm about to beat it and I'm not ready yet.
I'm so the
You can't say
opposite.
bye.
I want to rush to the end because I want to know how it ends immediately.
Some games I'm
Oh.
definitely like that, but some I'm like, I don't want to say goodbye to these people.
I'm
You
not
know
ready
what
for
it ends
things.
up becoming too for me is Inscription started off as like a game I was playing just off stream just for me, and it felt really like nice and personal, just like the Rolling Hills Make Sushi Make Friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that game. So it feels sentimental, where I'm like, oh, I'm not ready yet. I know, mentally ill. Anyways, Blueprints is incredible. Even if you're like, I don't know if this is my type of game, and even us describing it to you, it doesn't do it justice.
No, not at all.
You have to load it up and start playing. It's available. Or I guess let's go into the details about it, right?
Yeah. Okay. So it is adventure, puzzle, roguelike, and it's available on PlayStation 5, Windows, Xbox Series X, S. Yeah.
That one's always a tongue twister.
Yeah, I know. And it is developed by Dogubomb.
And you can play it on Game Pass if you have it. Which is
Yes.
really, really awesome. I started it on PC because I had early access, and I wished I had started on Game Pass so I could play it like in bed.
Oh yeah, it's been nice playing on my TV and stuff.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to play it on the big screen.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna replay it too. That's what I'm really looking forward to, like beating the game and then going back with all of my knowledge and seeing how quickly I can get through. Because like I really wasted the first like 5-7 days. Like I wasted it because I didn't know. But that's like part of the fun too.
Nothing's
They-
wasted. Like you're being harsh. Like
I am being well because I'm not like min-maxing right now. Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but
I got crazy lucky. Like.
yeah,
Like everyone that came into my stream was like, "What the heck? How is this happening?" Like it was nuts.
There's a lot of RNG involved.
Yeah.
Yeah. Explain that.
Yeah.
Explain
What's RNG?
What's
It's
RNG?
just like
We know, but
that. We knew. Before.
yeah.
Yeah.
This.
RNG is just basically like it is because it's procedurally generated. So like whatever rooms that you draw, it's randomized, right?
Mhm.
Based on this pool of like floor plans that you have.
there's a pool.
It's basically like there is a pool.
There's a pool. There's a pool.
So basically, you have a deck of
Yes.
like rooms that get drawn each day, and you have to kind of go through them.
Yeah. So the RNG is basically which room gets what you actually draw in this.
And you could end your day early by hitting dead ends and rooms not having doors that open up and expand to the map, which is very very frustrating when you do that.
The amount of times I've drawn the freaking boudoir, I
Oh.
swear to
Boudoir.
God, if I see another boudoir, I'm gonna lose it.
What is a boudoir?
It's a changing
like,
room.
little changing
Yeah.
room.
Oh,
It's
fancy.
Really, it really is incredible, and like no one's playthrough is gonna be the same.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
And that was another thing. Like it's funny during my stream because I played it day 1 and then day 2. I streamed for 8 hours. I never do that playing a
don't.
game.
we were sucked in.
But that's when I knew I was like, I have to play this immediately. Like, ooh.
It was game over for me. Like I couldn't stop playing. But people would they would come into my stream and they're like, "Oh, I just stopped playing. I just wanted to check and see where you're at. Like I'm on day this." And the excitement around the game is really wholesome.
Yeah.
It's such a beautiful thing to experience with other people. So
And it's also the most stressful freaking game I've ever played.
She had a really bad last day that she played through before coming here, and she's been so cranky.
I'm so angry right now at myself.
Are you past like hour 15 for your gameplay?
No. No, I think I'm on like hour 11.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
she could still beat you.
Potentially. I think I am around either hour 15 or 14 and a half. I have to check and see.
Yeah. But let me just tell you, talk about like RNG and stuff. I have something called Lina luck, which is real bad luck.
No, it's not even luck. She thinks it and it happens.
It's true. I witnessed it.
I have some kind of like sick power somehow. Manifest things.
It's so bad.
Your worst thoughts become reality.
Yeah, and it happened. It happened literally right before I came here. I was streaming the game. I won't spoil anything, but I was essentially at the very end. Like I was about.
This makes me so.
I was about to beat it. I was going through the areas, and my steps were ticking down because you have a certain number of steps, right, each day.
It's like Stardew hitting like the 2 a.m.
Yeah, and once you hit 0. You get exhausted. And I come up to the room with the final thing that I have to like do. And I see it from afar. And I say,
in the distance,
if I freaking get exhausted when I hit this room, I'm going to lose it. Sure enough, I step in, 0 steps. I run towards the thing I have to hit. I reach my hand out and the screen goes dark.
Fade to black.
And I immediately hit the end stream button. And I've been pissed ever since.
That is brutal. Something similar happened to me. I think I was on day 7. I almost beat the game that early, but something happened, and all of us in chat thought we had done it. And yeah, it's
because you could get that lucky.
You really
can.
Yeah.
I can't wait for you to play it.
I'm so excited.
You guys have to check it out, Blueprints. We're really hoping that we can get Tonda to come back and be a part of the podcast for another interview post the game being released. So
once we've all beat it too, hopefully.
Yeah. So look forward to that hopefully in the future. Fingers crossed. Shelby, what have you been playing?
The only reason I haven't started playing Blueprints yet is because when it came out, I was deep amidst my playthrough of Wanderstop.
Oh, I'm so jealous of this. Blueprints is the first game I've been able to play since I moved in. But Wanderstop was the highest on my list. So I'm playing that immediately.
Yeah. That was one of those games that I needed to get to the end because I wanted to know how it ended.
Wow.
And I Googled online, the time to beat was something like 12 to 13 hours. It took me 23 hours.
Whoa.
But I did every side thing.
Oh, you did the side quest though.
I was doing by accident 100% completion. I did all the achievements.
Ooh,
it was so easy to do though.
Yeah.
So let me tell you a little bit about this game. We had previously watched the trailer for Wanderstop as one of our most anticipated games of 2025 on all of our wish lists. And oh boy, this might be my game of the year. Whoa. I know it's early, but this really did something to me.
Okay.
It has so many interesting characters, the most amazing dialogue and writing of any game I've played recently, and so much mystery as you find yourself stuck in the middle of a magical forest working at a tea shop. Alta, the main character, is a fighter who finds herself struggling to know where to go next as she's begun losing her fights for the first time in her life. On her way to meet her old master, she finds herself suddenly unable to lift her sword or even walk another step further.
Oh my gosh.
And is found by our goofy but very wise tea shop owner, Boro. I love Boro. I wish to be Boro.
Oh, okay.
The game is full of so many wonderful lessons, like the non-permanence of the things around you, as everything is always changing. Some things will stay familiar, but some things will be entirely new, and many characters are here to teach Alta some very important, specific lessons that she has been actively avoiding. Stuck in her ways and stubborn about her ideals, with every cup of tea, she opens her mind just a little bit more.
Ooh, what's in that tea?
There's some stuff.
Oh.
You can even mix your teas with mushrooms to give them different effects, or your plants that you grow your tea leaves. Mix that with, there's so much to the mixing of seeds to make hybrid plants to make your teas.
Oh, that's really fun.
It's super fun.
Interesting.
And you and Alta learn the importance of slowing down and resting.
Aww.
You really can take, your gameplay can take as long as you want it to, because you can spend as long as you want in each section of the game, just kind of like vibing out, decorating.
Oh, I love that.
Growing plants. Yeah. There is an incredible side story. That's one of my favorite parts. Completely not an important detail whatsoever. But there's a mailbox that every once in a while you'll get letters that are just like random little extra bits. And there is an entire side story about a character called Dirk Warhard.
Dirk.
He is a Batman-like parody who's the epitome of egregious and regressive masculinity. And you get to read 3
That was a lot of big
full
words.
books. I know. This is how they describe him in.
Okay.
So there are 3 books to the Dirk Warhard series you get to read, as well as a book about... It is a critique of the character and explores the story of the fictional author of the books.
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
It's really cool. It's so fun. The attention to detail is incredible.
I remember you saying like you could actually read full on books in this game, right?
There are multiple other books too.
Yeah.
This is a reading game.
They're written so well that it's so worth to take the time. They're like
learn how
10
to read.
pages each to learn how to read.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Every little moment in this game is also somehow a major profound lesson for you to take home.
Whoa.
Ooh, okay.
So-
is
Like,
it gonna get
like
me
in
emotional?
real life?
Very emotional.
Ooh.
Yeah, real life, it's like these lessons are punches to your face.
Really?
They're quick and they're fast and they're profound.
Wow.
But really heartwarming and really special. And this game immediately became something that I'm holding dear to my heart.
Dang.
It is technically a farming sim, but clearly well beyond that
Yeah.
in its gameplay. It is available on Steam, PS5, and Xbox, and is developed by Ivy Road, the people who made the Stanley Parable, also known for its incredible writing.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I want it. Is because like when you see Wanderstop and then when you see Stanley Parable, they look nothing alike.
I
at
haven't
all.
played Stanley Parable.
Oh, it's so
It's-
good.
I know.
Yeah, I think it'd still be a good game to play.
Yeah. But this is like, oh, I'm intrigued with the writing, you know? Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
they
Can,
really
can
know.
you like play through the game without reading?
The books that you read are entirely unnecessary. Not
Okay,
at all
that's
important
just
to the
like
plot.
bonus.
Yeah.
Just random stuff to enrich the
Yeah.
world.
The character Dirk Warhard is entirely made up and not important whatsoever, but it's
Okay.
just fun,
Okay.
extra bits.
Mhm.
All right. So I don't need to learn how
You
to
don't
read.
need to
it.
learn how to
Okay.
read.
I feel like it would benefit you in everyday life, though.
I don't
There
know
are a
about that.
couple books specifically about 101 economics,
Oh.
but they're like
They're
jokes.
trying to teach me things.
It's like written in a jokey way.
I'm just kidding, everyone. I know how to read. Well, I can't wait to play.
I know, me too.
Dang.
That's next on
gonna
my
be-
list. I'm so ready.
Sounds like it's gonna mess me up.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some like deep cuts to the heart, I feel like. But
Yeah.
depends on you as a person. I'm stubborn, so some things hit close to home for me.
Ooh, you're admitting you're stubborn.
I'm aware of my flaws.
I said she was stubborn one time when we got in a fight.
Did you?
Yeah, remember?
I know I'm stubborn.
Wait, I called you stubborn. You're like,
I don't remember that.
we were roommates.
We were roommates. No, I am full aware. I don't like change. That's also a big lesson in this game.
Ooh.
It's
Oh,
changing.
I hate
Shoot.
change. I hate
Yeah,
change.
You know who
Lena
else
hates
hates change? Dirk Warhard. As a matter of fact, his number one mortal enemy of all is change.
I
He doesn't
am
believe
Dirk.
in it. You are Dirk Warhard. Never seen you and him in the same room.
It's true.
Oh man.
Well, moving on now to our thoughts about the Switch 2 that was recently announced.
Which we all woke up at the butt crack of dawn to react to this live on the YouTube channel for Got a Game
Yeah.
for You.
Yeah.
So if you want to check that out, I had trouble with streaming, so I missed the opening. But it just starts pretty abruptly. But yeah, lots of thoughts.
Yeah.
My biggest thought, they should start that at like 8 p.m. PST next
I
time
agree.
instead
We
of
need
6.
to start later, way later.
A little bit later.
I'm waking up early for the Mario Kart Direct on Thursday. I have to. I love
Oh.
Mario Kart. It's
I
one
can't
of
wait
my
for
favorite
your
games.
recap.
You tell us all about it.
I will. I'm like so excited. I missed the announcements too when we were reacting because I was, doing all the tech stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm so excited for the game. I'm so excited for the Switch 2. But let's talk about it in case you missed any of the details. It was kind of weird how they showed us a bunch of stuff and then didn't tell us things. They're like, just go to the website.
Yeah, some of the info you had to go get afterwards.
Yeah.
Some of the like harder hitting facts were like on the website
Like-
afterwards.
Like the price.
The price.
Yeah, which is like a whole thing because
It's hefty.
here in the US at least it's TBD.
True.
You
We
couldn't
don't
even pre-order.
know.
Yeah, exactly. So okay, let's get
Oh.
into the release date is still June 5th, 2025.
Just coming up quick.
Yeah.
hasn't
That was
changed.
sooner than I thought it would be.
know.
I thought we
Yeah.
were getting like in November.
That was exciting to see that it's
Mhm.
like,
so
I mean,
soon.
literally right around the corner.
Yep.
Mhm.
Pre-orders were supposed to already happen in the US.
They happen to everywhere else.
Yeah, they have been
Except for us,
paused.
'cause of the
I think in Canada
tariffs.
they've been paused too, right?
Oh, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I
Mhm.
think. And then the price. That's the big question mark for us, at least.
Yeah, we don't know because of the tariffs what the final price will be, but
Mhm.
we know what the market price of it'll be everywhere else.
Yeah, they announced it at $449 for the console alone, and then $499 bundled with Mario Kart World.
Yeah. Which I would get the bundle
I would,
because
yeah.
If you're gonna get, you want to play Mario Kart.
I'm gonna end up getting Mario Kart. You know, it looks so fun.
It
we
look,
can
yeah.
it's,
oh my
it's like
God.
open world.
Yeah,
and there might
it
be
really-
story mode. Like there's,
Yeah.
I'm like, I have all these speculations. I'm so freaking excited.
When they like went off onto like off-roading, I lost my mind. I was so excited. Any kind of like free roaming and stuff like
Did
that.
you guys
Yeah.
ever play Diddy Kong Racing? It's one of my
Mm.
favorite games of all time.
Only a little bit, I think.
It's amazing. It's basically what Mario Kart World is. Like, or is that, yeah, World. You can go off-roading and go and do all these different things to discover all the
Oh.
different like levels to race at. It's amazing. But anyways, I got that kind of vibe from Mario Kart World.
Mm.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the price just real quick. The OLED was priced at $350, which came out a little bit later after the Switch, which was originally $299.
Mm.
I feel like the $450, $499 prices, they kind of remind me of where Nintendo started with pricing their consoles. Because I don't know about you guys, but the SNES back when I was a kid, you weren't born yet, Shelby. It was expensive.
Yeah.
It was really expensive. Like growing up, you could afford one console per household, and that was like everyone's Christmas present. I feel like now it's kind of it's competing with Xbox and PlayStation finally with frame rates and resolution.
Finally.
Yeah. So I don't mind paying that price. I'm a Nintendo kid through and through. I'm gonna get every single Nintendo console no matter what. But this one, no matter what, I am pre-ordering because I'm so excited and I don't want to miss out on day one of Mario Kart.
Mm.
I think the thing that I might have been more okay with the price if the games weren't also now so much more expensive than they were before,
Yeah.
which is a bit of a bummer.
You know who we have to blame for this? GTA.
I'm not buying that game if it's over $100. I'm not playing.
They started it.
Not every
They didn't
game
even
is
do
GTA,
that yet, though.
Not every game is GTA.
And GTA didn't announce that is the price.
Yeah, that's all
hasn't-
rumor and speculation.
But this will give them
allegedly
more reason to do it.
The tough thing with me, for me, is, example, Princess Peach Showtime, really fun game. Super fun, loved it, played it. It was around like 12 hours of gameplay. Completionist, probably add on another like 3 or 4 hours. I'm not going to keep replaying that.
Yeah.
Mario Kart, I have almost
Mhm.
600 hours of gameplay logged on that single game. It's been amazing. So a lot of Nintendo games will have that replayability that is endless. I'm okay spending an extra penny on that. But if it's going to be the same price as something like Princess Peach Showtime, that doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
And another challenging thing is we have games like Stardew Valley that are only $20 in Minecraft. And the replayability and the relevancy is people are still playing that every single day.
Yeah.
And the price is affordable.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely think it depends on the game
Mhm.
for sure. And we're seeing increase in games, like the price for games across the board, because it was 60 standard the longest time. Now we're seeing it jump to 70. I think my issue is like it feels like it just jumped to 70 with games,
Mhm.
and now Nintendo is coming in and being like, actually, we're going to do $20 more than the 60. We're going for that $80
80,
price tag.
90
Yeah,
some.
they really jumped.
And I think I don't know if this is going to affect, like, I don't know.
And
other
that's
games.
pre-tariff.
Yeah, that's pre-tariff.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about some of the things that come with the Switch too, and why it might be worth the price.
Yeah.
7.9-inch LCD screen with HDR10 and up to 120 hertz refresh rate. Handheld 1080p resolution and up to 120 frames per second. We've never seen that in a Switch or
In
a Nintendo
handheld?
game. Yeah, I mean that's kind of impressive.
And dock mode supports up to 4K resolution at 60 FPS and can also do 1080p at 120 FPS.
Pretty good.
256 gigabytes internal storage versus the 64 gigabyte Switch OLED, expandable via micro SD express cards.
Which is different from the ones that were used in the OLED and
Yeah,
the Switch
right.
One.
It's a new one.
They're
It's
new
a new one,
ones.
so you have to buy. And then they have a new enhanced cooling system in the docked mode, and also a built-in microphone with noise cancellation.
That one's pretty interesting.
It's interesting.
Interesting. They started the presentation right after the Mario
Yeah.
Kart information with like, this is revolutionary. It's like our Nintendo chat, and you could like, game with your friends, and your little head could pop up. And I'm like, I don't know if I want
Game
that.
chat with
Yeah.
a new C button that you can press specifically for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's good that there is now game chat. Like, it's great to have those options.
For sure. That's like really fun
Yeah.
about Xbox, for sure.
Yeah, but I think I don't know. I think it is a lot of like they're doing a lot of catch up with the Switch 2, Now we're seeing 4K. Now we're seeing, up to 120. Now we're seeing the game chat and everything.
One thing that feels a little bit confusing and kind of it doesn't sit right with me is we don't really have like solid confirmation, or maybe we do. I don't know. I feel like I'm reading a whole bunch of different things on whether or not the Switch 2 will have backwards compatibility, or if the games that I already own, am I going to have to pay to upgrade them or have them be playable? If that's the case, shouldn't it just be included in my Nintendo Switch Online membership? Because I've been supporting Nintendo, since the beginning, and I just feel like that's something that should be rewarded, not punished. And that's on them for being behind, not me,
Yeah, it does sound like there are some games that will have free Switch 2 editions of the games,
Cool.
but many of them you will have to pay for the upgrade, or you just play the Switch 1 version on your Switch 2.
Okay, so but we're not for sure if all of them will be compatible.
No, there are something like 40 games that we're not sure about if they're going to become backwards compatible, which is a lot of titles.
That's
Yeah.
a lot.
And we don't know.
Yeah, there's the free Switch 2 updates for some of these games too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some of them. Mario Odyssey.
Mario Odyssey is on there. Yeah, and then like Link's Awakening, Echoes of
Pokemon.
Wisdom.
Nice.
Yeah, Pokemon. Uh-huh.
Not Breath of the Wild.
Not Breath of the
Not
Wild.
Breath of the
not
Wild.
Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is the game that has always needed that.
And
Is Pokemon on there? Because that one needs it
Pokemon
too.
Scarlet and Violet
Okay,
is
good.
on there.
Yeah.
And
but
then
that's
we
the
don't.
free update. But
Yes.
there is a paid update.
Which we don't know the price of yet.
Yeah.
I'm
So.
looking forward to more of the directs because it feels
Yeah.
very conflicting. Like
More
trying
information.
to find the right information, and everything was done in a very like interesting way. It felt not very direct, or
It
like
wasn't direct.
Yeah, it left more people confused. The direct left people feeling not so directed.
I think the price not being said explicitly was sneaky.
during the stream that was a bit weird. People were
That's
pretty
what everyone wanted to know.
People were pretty upset. They went to Treehouse right after, or the next day, and I checked the live stream, and all of the chat was just people being so upset about the pricing.
Mm-hmm. That's what they probably wanted to avoid during the live.
Yeah, which is,
But
you know the economy's changing. Things are changing. It's like $8 for a latte nowadays. I don't know how anyone can afford anything.
no,
The
on
economy-
instant coffee nowadays.
Yeah.
Instant coffee is so good.
It really is,
Like,
actually.
I feel super European when I do instant coffee. I'm like, yeah, this is so good.
Yeah. I mean, the truth is, like, gaming is a very expensive hobby to have. It honestly
always has been.
Exactly.
Yeah, up until indie games it started to become
Yeah.
affordable again.
Yeah.
I think the bummer is that this might be pricing families out of a lot.
there's like the family plans that you can do, right? Because they did announce like family sharing of games and everything, like a new.
Oh,
That is cool.
that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, there was like recent announcements on that, so that's
Okay.
great. I think there's definitely still options, and like here's because we can get into like specs and everything, but the fact of the matter is that Nintendo has these games that I'm thinking of Zelda specifically that like I loved so much with all my heart, and it didn't matter to me if I was playing that on 720. To be honest,
Mhm.
Yeah.
like the fact that I was like playing that new Zelda game was enough excitement. It is nice though that now I can dock my Switch and get 4K. I'm so
Yeah.
excited for that.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's your dollar. You spend it if you feel
Yeah.
like it's justified, but that's
Yeah.
all that power is
Yeah.
yours.
Yeah.
Side note, we didn't say this just yet, but they are bringing GameCube games as a part of the Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion
That's cool.
pack. I
Yeah.
am so
I
excited.
love the GameCube.
That's cool.
I loved the GameCube so much.
Maybe best console.
I mean,
N6
I would argue
Ever.
N64 is the best one, I think, of all time.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
the games
It's the
on
first
that
time
were
we
That's
got-
'cause you're old.
Class.
You've been saying it, and now when I say it, it didn't feel nice coming out. I'm sorry.
I loved GameCube though. My dog peed on my GameCube, so it like I know
The culprit.
Is it that one?
I still play.
this one. It
Oh.
was guys.
That's right.
I was in high
remember
school
the
when the
GameCube came out
GameCube.
23 years ago.
He's
or
old
something?
too. I don't know what he's been around for.
He's a vampire dog. I love the GameCube, but I could only ever experience it so much because at a certain point my GameCube would shut down.
Oh,
so
no.
sad.
I tried cleaning it, but it just
Oh.
I don't know. That
I
dog was
still
freaking
play
evil.
mine.
Yeah,
In
I
fact,
still
I
have
have
mine.
plans this week to play Pikmin, replaying on my
fun.
GameCube.
That's so
Great.
fun.
I'm
The
excited.
Double Dash on GameCube was iconic.
So good.
It was so
It was
good.
so. It was
Yeah.
really hard to play another Mario Kart game after Double Dash because of you could switch the players. It was
Yeah.
really hard for my brain to
Oh.
understand. Like,
Yeah.
oh wait, I don't do that.
My favorite Animal Crossing was the GameCube one. That was the original one.
You know, the first time I ever played The Sims was on the GameCube.
That was a thing?
Yeah,
I was not around for that.
I pretended like I was sick
Oh.
for a whole week so I could just play it because I rented it from
yeah.
Blockbuster so I could play.
Was that the first Sim? Or was that Sim 2?
I'm not for sure. Here, let me Google this real quick. It was just The Sims.
Wow.
Yeah,
Mm.
The Sims.
2003. I found out how to do the code, so you get all the money.
Yeah.
God, I was obsessed
that
with
Motherload?
game. Yeah, Motherload. Oh my
You know what
god.
for GameCube, I had Mario Dance Dance Revolution.
I never heard of that.
Yeah, it came with a
Dude.
pad that you would plug in, and you would. It was so good.
Do you
The
still
songs
have
on
it?
that,
Mario.
I might
Mix.
actually
I
have
loved
it.
DDR.
We gotta
We had the
we gotta
pads.
play.
It's so much.
Oh my gosh, can we
Wait,
play?
that would be a fun, maybe little Patreon stream.
Yeah,
We
I gotta see
have
if it
to.
works.
Okay,
I gotta
okay.
see
Yeah,
if the pad
okay.
works. Okay, because we
That's
listen.
exciting.
We danced our hearts out. Me and my sisters.
There's like
so into that,
holes in the
okay?
pad.
And it gets really hard. It was
Ooh, those
Yeah.
little legs going.
One thing that I should note and is kind of a bummer, but I'm not sure about, but I'm almost positive, is that the GameCube games will only be playable through the Nintendo Switch 2. So even if you have the Nintendo Switch Online plus expansion pack membership, you won't be able to play it unless you upgrade your console.
I wonder why. I'm like so curious. Like, is this some kind of like
Yeah, there's
like
it's not a
hardware
soft
limitation?
No, it
something?
does feel like a punishment.
That's what I'm saying.
A little bit.
This is kind of what it's feeling like. I feel like all of us have been there through Nintendo, like groaning. It's like, it's okay. We love this IP. We love Nintendo. We're here
Yeah.
to support them. And they're like, all right, guys, we finally caught up. We don't care about your loyalty. You have to pay for it. I know there's a much larger conversation. Everything is so much more expensive to make nowadays. So, they have to justify the cost. It just, as a diehard fan, it feels a little off. It feels off. And I think I'm not alone in that. It feels weird.
And the information is just unclear right now, which
Yeah.
isn't helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing
But-
is certain. But we have a couple more directs coming up. I'm excited to know a little more information.
Yeah.
Will I be buying it on day one? Yes. Will you?
Okay.
Maybe. To be determined.
I don't think I am. I think I'm gonna wait until that new From Software game comes out.
Mm.
Mhm.
I'm excited for that. A Switch 2 exclusive? That's wild.
Yeah.
That is really
Isn't that
exciting.
insane?
I know.
Yeah.
When the logo came up, I lost my mind. I was so
They
excited.
breezed past so many really amazing titles that I'm just like, what? We're not celebrating any of these. It was nuts. I had to go back and watch it. I think
Yeah.
Alana Pierce was like, what the heck? She's like, this is a huge announcement, and they just showed it for 2 seconds. Like,
Bam, bam, bam.
yeah. The direct was executed very interestingly. I think they were probably nervous. It felt like it, right?
Interestingly is a good way to put it.
Yeah.
There were
yeah.
some tech issues.
Not
and
bad.
Stuff,
Oh
but-
yeah, there was
Not bad.
that.
It was just a little bit off. I'm
then-
hoping they like hear the public's general cry and kind of can meet us halfway because that would be nice.
Yeah.
Mm.
With that being said, as the year has progressed, we're in the 4th month now, which kind of happened fast.
I know January lasted like 6 years.
I know, and now
February was 2 blinks. March did March happen?
I don't remember
No.
March.
Uh-uh.
I don't remember March.
And now we're halfway through April.
Which is wild.
But I've been adding tons of games as I've been going to my wish list. So we all have a few to mention today. My first one that I'm so excited about is called Big Walk.
Mm.
Hang out and get lost With close friends in a big world, it's a cooperative online walker-talker from the creators of Untitled Goose Game.
Oh.
Sit out with your friends through a wide open world full of challenges, puzzles, and discoveries. You'll need to work together to find your way around, stay in contact using an assortment of tools and toys, and figure out new ways to communicate when you suddenly find yourself speechless.
Oh my gosh, I'm adding this to my wish list right now.
I love Untitled Goose Game. I will play anything that they
Yeah,
make.
the characters are so cool looking too.
Yeah.
They're like little goofy shapes. They look so fun.
Oh my gosh.
It looks so good.
Well,
Oh my
or
gosh,
should we-
yes. I'm looking forward to this game.
We
I
don't
didn't-
know when, but this year it comes out.
I totally forgot about this one. Yeah. That's the trouble with games sometimes. It's like I feel like we get these announcements so far ahead that
Yeah.
I forget. I'm like, oh shoot, this is
Yeah.
coming out this year.
But we don't know when yet.
But we don't know when,
So
and I
we still
cannot
gotta
wait. Next on my list, called Whisper of the House.
Whisper of the Heart House.
Whisper of the Heart. One of my favorites.
One of my favorites.
It's so good.
Did you watch The Cat Returns?
I did.
Country
Oh my
road,
God.
Oh
take me home.
I need a third movie in this series that is explicitly about the Baron and his wife.
Yes.
Where is his wife?
Yes.
I don't remember her name.
Please.
Whisper of the House. Very similar. What?
Wow,
got the tangent.
did we all I think we all forgot what we were talking about for a second.
It has like a similar vibe to Unpacking, which is one of my favorite
Yes.
games. Whisper of the House is a cozy game about organizing and decorating. Take on various requests from the townspeople, helping them move, organize, and clean their spaces. So you're going in other people's houses and
Oh.
decorating them. And in the process, your gentle touch might make a difference in their lives and perhaps uncover some hidden stories.
Oh my gosh,
Ooh.
very happy home designer. Oh my gosh, it's
Yeah.
pixel art. This is beautiful.
Pixel art, you get a wide variety of furniture with plenty to choose
Oh,
from.
that's cute.
Oh my gosh.
Features little interactive surprises.
Oh, I
and
am
pull a few tissues.
Wishlisting it.
Yep, add that to your wish list. That actually helps the developers know, which I
Huge.
didn't know that.
Lena-
They're looking at how many people
Yeah.
have it in their wish list.
Yep.
goes a long way. Lena made me realize that. I was like, oh,
Yep.
I
It
always
helps.
knew.
It helps.
But
Wishlist it if you're interested.
this looks
Let
so
'em know.
freaking cute,
It's-
dude.
The demo is out as well, so you can actually play the demo, which
Oh.
is a significant chunk of gameplay, if I do
Oh, really?
say so.
Really?
I
How
think
long
it took
is
me
it?
like a couple hours, and you can infinitely. There's a little thing in the game that's like kind of gambling, where you can spend your in-game money to you like randomly pull bunches of furniture. So I
Oh.
already have a bunch of furniture in my demo.
I'm gonna
Just waiting.
lose my life to this.
I'm
Basically,
gonna play.
I think
I'm
so,
gonna
too.
play this. I'm gonna play this.
I can imagine how much gameplay is in the full game.
Yeah, if the
Ooh.
demo is that long,
Yeah, I was super happy.
pretty cool. Yeah.
I love
And
that you
then-
play demos. It's super cute. I'm always like too
Yeah.
nervous to play them because I'm like, I don't want to get spoiled or I'll have to wait too
Oh.
long.
Yeah, it depends on the type of game.
Yeah.
I was gonna play them for myself, but I streamed. I played a couple of demos of games. One of them
No,
you're actually gonna
that's-
talk about.
That's really fun. Demo days are really
Yeah.
fun to do.
Demo
I did that
day.
after Summer Game Fest. I went
Oh,
and played a bunch
yeah.
of the demos and I'm like, this is awesome.
I usually don't know about them. I just know about when the game is out.
Yeah, yeah.
And last on my list is a game called Make Room. Another very similar furnishing type of game. You decorate miniature dioramas, create your own furniture pieces, and fulfill design requests like a cozy room for cats, a moody hideaway for a vampire, and more. There are over 1,000 objects, ranging from huge furniture pieces to tiny details. Create your own dioramas.
Shelby, you were hitting with these.
I know.
Look at this
You
one.
oh
Pet the
my
house.
god.
The graphics remind me of a game Paralives, which I also don't believe is out yet, actually.
This also
Oh.
kind of looks like
Yeah,
the last game.
It's all roundy. I like that.
very round, very smooth.
yeah.
You help the inhabitants of Make Room Island. They'll ask you to clean their rooms and design them exactly what they're looking for to their specifications.
You know, Shelby, if you like that type of game so much, I
do.
have a house that you can come clean and decorate.
To be honest,
I was
this is a
wondering where
career
this was
path.
going.
There are people that go in your home and organize for you, and just I could maybe do that,
Wow.
yeah.
but it'll be a hefty fee.
Well.
I'll give you the 2% friend discount.
Oh, thank you so much.
This one might be the one I don't know which I'm most excited about. There's some
They're all so
These are all
cute.
so cute and kind of similar, but so different in every kind of way. Oh
and
my
each
God.
has story in it, so those will
that's
surely
really
all be
nice.
different.
Yeah, okay.
I will say it's really hard for me to play a game without there being a story attached to it. It
Yeah.
feels like I was like it gets put further on my. I will still play it, but it's further on my backlog.
Yeah.
Where stories kind of take priority.
Yeah, I do
Agreed.
love narrative-driven games. I love 'em.
Yeah. Even if it's not the most important part.
Yeah, just like a little something that like
I need enough.
livens the world or gets me attached to a character or something
Yeah.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
What do you got, Megan, in your
I
wish
got
list?
games.
You got a game?
games.
She got
I got a
games.
game for you, buddy. My first game is One Move Away. You pack your belongings and embark on a new chapter in life, uncovering the personal stories of 3 unique characters through the items they take or leave behind. It's a heartfelt journey about moving forward while cherishing the past.
Oh, that sounds like
This
it's gonna
looks
make
good.
me cry.
It has like unpacking vibes, which
Yeah.
honestly, like, when is
Ooh.
Unpacking 2 come out? Please, like, do it because I think that's our heart's cry.
Literally.
I'm always looking for games that make me feel like how that game did because
Yeah.
it changed my life. It was so good.
That game made me cry. Unpacking
game-
made me cry.
Me too.
You didn't realize what was happening until it happened, and you're
Yeah.
like, dang.
Mhm.
This
I
was
learned about
great.
myself in that game too, because I was
Same.
justifying when you move in the boyfriend's apartment. I was like, no, it's not that bad. Let me just move his stuff over.
Yeah.
It like really talk about tugging at the heartstrings. You see
Yeah.
yourself in so many different versions of the character's life that I mean that actually I want to do Unpacking story mode. That would be a really good one.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
If there was a game I wish I could wipe my memory and replay, it would be that one.
Yeah.
You know what? I got some feedback recently on story mode, and someone was telling me how much they enjoy it because they like are not a super big gamer and they won't go through and play a lot of these games that we recommend.
Yeah.
But story mode feels so good. It feels like they've actually experienced it and have an attachment to it. And I'm like, yes, because when originally the idea for story mode came when Lina was telling me about Halo. I'm like, I'm never gonna play through Halo,
No,
dude.
but the story.
And now I talk about Halo like I did play it. I'm like, I love it. Oh my gosh, but the story though, because I experienced it through Lina, and I story mode is a gift. Anyways,
I love that. I'm a big fan of spoiling when I'm allowed. So I love that it's just the premise is full spoiling a game.
Lina's like worst nightmare.
My worst nightmare. But we cover like the older games, you know.
Yeah,
the
it's not
ones
like
that
a
are-
fresh boy.
Yeah, if you haven't
Yeah.
gone around to it, it's your fault.
Yeah, that's on you, bud.
Yeah.
Oh, back to this game. The game type
Yeah.
is a cozy first-person puzzle.
Mhm.
It's available on PC, PlayStation 5, Xbox X and S. It's developed by Ramage Games. A couple of the key features: experience 3 interwoven storylines about life transitions, solve creative puzzles by packing belongings in your own style, neat or chaotic. I really love that.
I like that.
Explore over 20 levels filled with charm and surprises, and enjoy a cozy aesthetic and hand-drawn visuals and soothing
Ooh.
music.
Love hand drawn.
Yeah. Looking at the gameplay, you know what I would love? I would love VR support on this.
So
they have the
right.
hands
Yeah, it's
that
very
you-
Yeah.
first person.
That would be really fun.
Yeah. It is not announced yet. Like, we don't know when it will be coming,
Oh.
but hopefully soon.
Yeah,
Hopefully
it
soon.
looks so good.
Next game I am extremely excited about. This one was announced at Summer Game Fest as a part of the I Am 8-Bit Presents, I believe. And it is called Pedal Runner. Check it out. If you played any of the old like Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow, it is the essence of that.
Oh yes, I remember this.
You
Very,
told us
very
about
cool,
this.
beautiful game.
Yeah.
You play as Callie, a young courier in the bustling city of Sapphire Valley, accompanied by Kira, a first-generation Hana pet. Together, you train to become a pedal runner, delivering leap cells while uncovering a heartfelt story about friendship, growth, and unexpected mystery. It's a slice of life RPG, which, God, say less.
That's
Sign
enough.
me up. And I'm such a huge fan of pixel art too. Like, it's just
The colors
gorgeous.
of it are so nice.
That's
I
the color
love it.
palette?
There's
Yeah.
also like a little Tamagotchi element to it too. Like,
Yeah.
they're not Pokemon, but they're like the pets within it. It's freaking cool. It is it'll be available on Steam. PC. The developers are Nano Park Studios. Couple key features: coming of age story set in cyberpunk inspired pixel art world. Explore the vibrant city of Sapphire Valley, filled with unique districts and charming characters. Ride motorcycles as a specialized carrier, delivering leap cells, a flower derived energy source. Engage in side adventures, mini games, and skill building with mentors. Very nostalgic visuals inspired by Game Boy Color era.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I see that.
You can tell
Yeah,
right
very
away.
much.
That's what gets me most excited.
I
I
know.
also love me a side story.
Yeah. Oh, a really good side story is
little side
It's
quest.
so
Yeah.
good. I'm so pumped for that game. Next on my list is Tiny Garden. It is a relaxing mix of farming, puzzles, and strategy where you cultivate a pocket-sized garden inside a magical toy passed down through generations. Does this sound familiar, millennials? I'm talking to you. Polly Pocket,
None.
basically.
Gen Z over here.
Yeah.
right. Both of you, yeah, right. The game was developed by Ao Norte and published by Super Rare Originals. Its release date, it just came out actually, April 8th.
That's so exciting.
Yeah. I didn't know that it was fully out yet.
This is one of the games I actually played the demo of, and it's super fun. You
You
can
played
change
it on
the
the
color.
stream?
Yeah, I played
Yeah.
on stream. You're like compact that you're building your garden in. You can change the colors and put stickers on the back.
Oh my God,
really?
stop.
And then you decorate
Oh
the
my
furniture and you can change the
gosh.
colors of the
Stop.
furniture.
Oh, I love
I'm
that.
so excited.
Love Polly Pocket game.
I wonder.
Yeah.
I'm
It
like,
is very puzzly though. The way you have
Oh.
to organize your little squares
Oh,
on
you
your
gotta be
garden.
strategic, right?
Yes, very
Okay.
strategic.
It falls under the category of casual simulation games. The key features: relaxing and stress-free gameplay, combines farming, puzzles, and strategy. No scores or time limits. Just play at your own
Oh.
pace. Beautifully crafted art and magical themes.
I'll make it a competition. Don't you worry.
Oh,
You'll find a way.
I don't
Who can get
know.
all the fruits fastest?
I mean, I've seen her Animal Crossing house. I don't know how she's going to.
What does that mean? What does it look like?
I have a
It's a
throne room.
hoarder's house.
No, it's not a hoarder's house.
Oh, sorry.
I have a red carpet with paparazzi that leads into my throne room. That's
Can-
all gold.
Oh, actually, yeah, that's right. Sorry.
Can we do either for Patreon or something where we tour each other's
Oh.
Animal Crossing houses? I haven't touched mine in a
Mine
while.
is really impressive. I feel really good about
Me
mine.
too. I
Mine
just have
is
to squash
too.
all the cockroaches first.
I also have a
before-
karaoke room, so
Actually, yours was good. I'm so
I
sorry.
wanna
Megan.
visit.
I take that back. I
I
apologize.
would like to see.
I visited her, or she visited me recently for my brand deal with Nintendo, and I was like, "Dang, I missed this game," because we were just like
Yeah.
running around my
Aw.
island being silly, and I was like revisiting my house. I'm like, wait,
yeah.
that was another
Yeah.
thing we didn't mention. I was really hoping for Animal Crossing announcement for the Nintendo Switch too.
True.
I think you were delusional. I'm
What?
sorry, I was
talked to-
not
I
expecting.
talked to Justine.
You were not alone.
Justine said that too.
A lot of people were. How many years has it been now since New Horizons?
Not enough.
Not enough.
years.
It was like
No.
14 between New Horizons and the previous.
Doesn't need to be like that again, okay?
No, it
It's
doesn't
true.
need
That-
to.
No, that's true. That's true. It's always great to be hopeful.
We're always gonna hope
Yeah.
for a new Animal Crossing.
But I mean, like, they announced the new Mario Kart, and I'm gonna be happy with that. You know?
Okay, it was 5 years ago that we got New Horizons. That
Oh,
maybe
that
is
was
not enough.
So, but like factor in pandemic time, that
Yeah.
is like
Yeah.
an
That's like
extra
double.
5
20,000
years.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Exactly. Anyways, those are the games I'm looking forward to playing.
The games that are on my wish list. Let me bring you through them. The first one is called Do No Harm. It's not cozy. Okay, I'm gonna warn you right now. Okay.
Uh-oh.
But I know it looks scary, but it's a Lovecraftian doctor simulator developed by Darts Games. So
Lena?
it gives me strange horticulture vibes.
Yeah.
That's why I'm
Oh,
like really,
big
I'm
time.
intrigued. I'm
Oh my
interested.
god, Shelby, look at this.
It's a little, okay,
Ew.
Lovecraftian, like I said. So the premise is you diagnose patients by analyzing unsettling symptoms and treat them using your book of medicine. You you make moral choices, deciding who to save or kill. Discover who to trust.
You're
And
sick.
Unlock multiple endings.
It literally says try not to lose your sanity.
Multiple endings. There we go.
Multiple
That's
okay,
exciting.
okay.
And it's like there's like a 30, like you play 30 in-game days,
Ooh.
kind of like the strange horticulture and
oh
stuff.
my gosh.
Yeah, so it's on Steam and Windows, but it is a little creepy, a little, you
Ooh.
know, like they said, unsettling symptoms. So I'm
Ew.
hoping I have the stomach for it. Like
Okay.
it looks cool, but I'm scared. Also.
Yeah.
The next one is cuter though. It's called Squirreled Away.
Oh, I like
Um,
this one.
Yeah. Oh, Do No Harm came out March 6th. This one,
Oh.
yeah, this one came out March 28th. So these are like
Oh.
they recently came out.
Oh, we can play these.
Yeah,
Exciting.
Squirreled Away, a whimsical survival adventure by Alexander Buntic. So you live your best squirrel life in this game. You explore, gather, craft, build incredible tree houses in acres of beautiful parkland.
Ooh.
There's
You,
fishing.
There's fishing. You scurry across lawns, up trees. There's like parkour. You're like gliding around, meeting other animals. That one gives me like Little Kitty Big City vibes a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah.
100%.
And you can play with friends up to 4 co-op.
What?
Yes.
When are we playing this?
We got to play it because it's like base building. It looks so fun.
Wait,
it looks just
what?
cute. Yeah.
Like grounded vibes.
Yeah. I heard it's very short. That was the only
Oh.
thing that people like. That was like the negative people called out. But if
I
it's
like-
like really good, I mean, yeah.
I want every game to be 20 hours.
Yeah. So yeah, that's squirreled away. And then the final game on my list is not out yet. TBD
Ooh.
2025.
Mm?
It's called Herdling.
Yes.
Heard about this
I'm so
one?
excited for this one.
Yes.
I have not.
They recently showed this at GDC.
Mm-hmm.
It's an upcoming adventure game by Okamotive, and you are guiding a herd of creatures on a journey through the mountains and beyond. You got to navigate dangers as you ascend this mountain
It's pretty cool.
and try to keep your
Ooh.
herd from like running into walls and off
It's
of
really
cliffs.
beautiful.
Yeah, it is gorgeous looking. So pretty. Majestic views. And you're trying to get to the summit. So that's on PC, PlayStation, Xbox. And I'm very excited for this game.
I like the graphics on this. This is neat.
Yeah, it looks so pretty.
It looks
Really
awesome.
the
pretty.
views, I'm telling you, the views look so beautiful.
Wow, I just added so many games to my wish list.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
really excited.
We got a lot to get to. We
have
have a
so
lot of
many
games to
We have
play.
So many
Same.
games to game.
Bye, guys. We gotta go game.
We
for
also
us.
have Split Fiction to go play.
Oh yeah, we got to finish that. Ooh, I'm
Yep.
excited.
I'm so excited. Immediately after this, we're playing.
Literally.
So.
Yeah.
We gotta go, guys.
Thank you guys for tuning into Got a Game for You. Be sure to follow us on socials at Got a Game for You and at Got a Game for You Pod on Instagram.
And as always, thank you for all of your comments and likes and reviews. They really help us out.
And let us know if you got a game for us. See you guys later.
Bye.
The millennial.
You threw that up and so instinctively I threw mine up.
I did the awkward wave instead.
Oh, weirdo.